last time on RPG, you guys finally found the place where the band's kidnappers were holding them, and you found your way to the band by roughing up some dudes who were at the door. Well, some dudes and a lady who were at the door. Well, actually, a dude, a lady, a slime, which I don't think we ever really confirmed their gender because he was just a blob.
We just said he was a blob.
Well,
They were a blob. They were the blob, actually.
They were Day Blob, the 2005 Wii game.
We didn't come out till 2006, you dummy.
I can't wait until you roll your first Joker of this session.
It's over.
I'm sorry, Dingle. I'm actually sorry.
But so yeah, you roughed up those dudes. You found a janitor and
We found a Janny.
tried to bribe. Eventually convinced him that you guys were actually up. You know, I never thought of the fact that Zetchin first tried to bribe the guy, and then Doc was like, "No, we're actually part of the gang."
And that was all after Armorex tried showing like the hero license.
Yeah. I mean, there was a whole slew of.
There's a whole slew of
right.
ideas.
But the janitor ended up leading you to not only the band, but also kind of the person who was behind the kidnapping, sort of. Just this fire spewing woman that you guys never actually got a name for yet.
Her name's gone. You said she's gone.
Her name's gone.
She's gone. We call her the Hairless Harlot
No.
here in the CC. What are we called?
What?
The clan chat?
Yeah, the clan chat.
No, that's not the team name. I'm not agreeing to that team name.
Here in Larry and the Lobsters.
No.
You guys definitely did come up with a team name that was like centered around Larry, but I don't
We
remember
came
it.
up with one, but in universe shelved it for the time being.
Okay.
And hopefully permanently.
Shelved it? Like a shell?
Can we just move on?
Just saying.
But yeah, long story short, you fucking kicked her ass and tore her hair off. And then she... What the fuck?
Alright, you know what? This session's canceled. Fuck everyone.
Yeah, Fire Lady, she's gone.
So, after Fire Lady became gone,
We saved Super
you
Rock.
you guys
Kinda.
you guys saved Super Rock, but also like fucked up their outfits in the process, which meant that you
Not
guys
just
needed
their
to...
outfits.
What?
Not just their
fucked up their concert.
That's the part I was getting to, where you guys put on a ultimately very lackluster show, and then went out to get cat soup, as over half the party calls it. Well, as over half of the party calls it.
God dang it.
Interested in get drunk on cat soup.
You can't get drunk on katsu. It's just
put alcohol in
it's just panko fried chicken.
You could put alcohol.
You're not gonna get drunk from the batter of fried chicken.
Well, if you pour alcohol on it.
And Francis metabolism, then.
What?
Okay.
Exactly.
I can barely hear Doc. This is so scuffed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is extra scuff hour.
Is this any better?
Not
Barely.
really.
Hello?
I can just about hear you at 200.
Yeah, I have you at 200, and you're like extremely faint.
I can hear Doc. Kind of.
Hello? Can you hear me now, Mr. Crab?
You're, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard half of
Yeah, I
that.
can hear
No?
that.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you
Hello.
now.
We hear you.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
So welcome
I'm
to
dropping calls.
welcome to our DeBlob Let's Play.
Yeah, I will be the flop.
And the enemies are the other cars on the street, so try and hit them.
I am right now.
Damn. Hey, you think it's illegal to rip the blank page out of a book?
What?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I did it. I fucking broke the law.
Why did you do this?
I don't know, dude.
It wasn't the law you were breaking. It
I'm
was the law of the
breaking.
universe.
All right.
Wait. Wait, what?
Society has collapsed.
Oh shit.
Okay. So we're gonna start where I'm gonna say that you guys are. It's the next day. You guys are back at the agency in your rooms. The way I have it mapped out in my head, it ended up being that Armorex and Larry have a room.
Whoa, I
Croc
gotta
and-
share a room?
Yeah, you got roommates, dude. Croc
Well, bunk him.
and Kaboom have a room, and I believe that Francis requested being out in an alley.
Yeah.
So they chose
by a
room.
trash can fire.
Yeah, they chose rooms for the rest of you guys that like overlook the alley and trash can fire that Francis lives out. So you guys could like if you have your windows open, you guys could like yell to each other.
Could I describe the room? Because I had a idea. I had Armrex's room planned out, but like out of character Brown, how much room would Larry need for the room?
Probably like yeah, it probably has like a little fish tank.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
nice fishing.
Then the rest of it is like basically been turned into like a science lab with like a bed in the corner. There's like machine parts and motorcycle parts just strewn about and stuff like that.
Maybe Larry's just showing him some motor oil.
He wants. Just don't drink it.
Oh, you know he will.
It's good for me.
But yeah, that's actually like a visual I had in my head. Is that's what I imagine Armor Rex's room looks like. It has like a bed so he can sleep, but the rest of it's like all just like, you know what I mean, Dingle, like just science stuff. And there's
You know
room
what
on
you
one.
said?
There's room on the counter. There's room on one of the counters for like a sizable fish tank. By the way,
You said that, and I thought you posted an RPG, so I went to RPG, and I saw this
no,
fucking picture.
No.
Actually, I have a fish tank and also a poster of that on the wall.
Okay, yeah, sure. It's like if the table's on a counter, the fish tank's like up against one of the walls, and I guess one of the posters just on that wall.
Yeah.
He's got like one of those little like diver figurines you see in like an
Yeah.
aquarium, but it's
Yeah, yeah. That's actually better. I like that.
Oh man.
Yeah. Basically, half finished gads and shit are just lying everywhere.
And my hair's like up on the corner, so I don't want to get it wet.
God forbid.
All right. So
What does Kaboom and Croc's room look like?
Croc's half of the room is like the incredibly poor taste, like rich person room where like everything's like
It's gaudy.
yeah, everything is gold. It's like
What's
it's like that it's like one of the Trump Tower rooms.
oh lord?
His entire room looks like the outside of Trump Tower, New York.
What's his,
Just imagine Trump with a crocodile head. Oh no, that's
what does
I like to
What-
imagine Kaboom has like
his side?
given Croc most of the space, but he's got like his little like shoddy mini fridge.
Camus just brought his college mini fridge, and then he walks in and Croc redecorated the whole thing in gold. He's like, I guess I'll find an outlet.
There's like an outlet. There's like an outlet in the corner. There's like a
It's
little
like- it's
outlet
like
in the
this-
corner.
This cod over here.
Fucking mini fridge at the end of it.
Is it like
Oh my
one of those mini
fucking
fridges
God.
that you can actually see inside? Those ones are cool.
No, dude, it's like a shitty black mini fridge.
No,
It's
it's
like a
the-
hotel. It's like a hotel
I,
mini
ima-
fridge.
I imagined it as like it's like a baby blue one.
Yeah, it's like-
yeah,
yeah.
it's
Perfect.
like
Yeah, it
it's
is.
just like
Perfect.
straight out of like some fucking college.
dorm. Like it
Dorm
wasn't even
room,
his.
yeah.
It was in the dorm room.
It was in the
And then he
fucking
just took it when he
dumpster
left.
outside of the college.
I brought it with us from Orchestra.
It's like carrying a fucking mini fridge. Like it's my luggage.
How's Francis's alley spot looking,
Oh fuck.
Doc?
It's just your normal
Has
alley. There's a fire, some
Has he made it?
hobos.
Has he made it homey yet?
Some rabid dogs.
Has he made it where yet?
Has he made it homey? Like has he
He put
has-
down a
has he
welcome
nestled in?
mat.
Yeah. There's a little welcome mat leading to the alley, and
Then he fucking pulled out of the dump, so it just has a big stain on it.
yeah, exactly. He just stole it from like the next business down, actually.
A little.
He has
A
one of those
little-
like live, laugh, love signs above the
I was
dumpster fire.
I was about to say exactly that. He nailed a live, laugh, love sign to the dumpster fire.
Oh,
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
it's pretty
fuck.
cozy for his liking.
Jesus Christ.
pretty good.
All right. I'm gonna say realistically, Armor X is probably the early riser of the group.
He is. He's working on some shit.
So you get like a little notification on like your phone or your contact or whatever you've been primarily using for that. I'm sure he's
Dude,
got his own
obviously
thing.
he's got Xmail.
Yeah, he's got his own email server. Because remember, he made his own satellite cannon.
Forget about the setup.
And you see like a message from sort of like the head of the agency, and it's just saying like, like you're needed at my office like very like as soon as you can. There's someone here to see you. And it looks like it is actually like it's not just addressed to you. It looks like it looks like something was sent to like
It was CC'd.
it was, yeah, I think it was sent to everyone who could have realistically received it.
Armor X is going to put down whatever he's tinkering with. He's going to politely go up to the lobster tank. He's like, is tapping on it bad? Hey, Larry, you in there?
Give me presence and empathy to gently wake up Larry.
Presents. I have 2 presents. I have max empathy. Oh, right.
I actually do want to point out for the group that if I'm not mistaken, I think once again you have a character with friendship speech that you've never used.
Oh, my jokered. Good start.
So
No, he
Also, I
uses
need
it.
to. It's me again. It's the second
Oh,
character
dude.
that has a friendship speech that I have to remember to use. I'll use it. I promise.
Dang. It's a promise.
First Joker. God dang. All right. Whatever.
Okay, well,
You ignoring all aquarium law, like bang on the glass with your knuckles to wake Larry up. And of course, Larry, to you, it sounds and feels like an earthquake that jolts you awake.
Sorry
launch-
about that, Larry.
I launch out of the tank, stanced up.
Are you good?
We must save the civilians. There's an earthquake.
There's no. Sorry. There's We need to meet at the head office.
I'm jumping out the window.
Can I catch him before he jumps out of the window?
Give me brawn and agility to catch him, or not brawn and agility. Give me agility and athletics to catch him.
Okay.
What do
well,
I
my
roll to jump
athletics
out the
and-
window?
Well, this is a
See
good
ya.
start.
Well,
That question
I don't-
seems a little bit more pertinent now.
All right. I think it's also agility athletics to jump out of a window.
Probably.
One second. I'm healthy.
Peace health.
Oh right, I think I had one more card because I'm
Oh,
healthy.
2 flips,
Wait,
dude.
did I? How many cards did I pull?
I don't remember.
I
I'll
think
be
you're,
back in just
you
a
and
sec.
him were the only ones to flip, right?
Yeah.
So I might have one more card. Hold on,
12?
let me count. One.
Used
Oh yeah, they're
12.
labeled. So that was for my one flip. So this is agility, athletics. So I do have one more card. No, it's still not enough, but one success versus 2 successes. I make a good attempt at least.
I slipped through your hands because I'm still wet from the tank.
Yeah, exactly. Your fingers like graze him, but can't quite grasp on to the fresh out of the tank Larry.
If you were a drier lobster, you might have had a chance.
Does he land in Doc's alleyway
Do I land in
home?
I'm attempting to catch him. I've heard the commotion.
You're attempting. Okay.
Yeah, do I break through the window then?
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
say
I guess-
Amrex had the window open for fresh air. Because
Okay.
I'd still
a
want
bunch
to
of
break through
mechanics.
the window.
Why? That's just more
Because I'm a
mess.
superhero.
He
God
breaks
damn it.
through- He breaks through. It's like a double window, and he
Sure.
jumps through the. He jumps through the part that's like still closed because of the way the window slides.
Runs towards the window, shuts it, and dives.
Actually, that's a lot better. Instead of trying to catch him, he tries to. Amrex tries to close the window all the way, and he just breaks through. I actually like that a lot more.
Oh, fuck.
That's awesome. So Francis, I think catching him falling from the window is still agility athletics.
If you Joker this, you accidentally make him slip into the dumpster
Oh,
fire.
I need to flip 4.
I don't think I can draw a card.
Yeah.
my
I need to pull up the
So I think that's
cheat.
7 cards, so
Yeah.
I got
Oh
it
yeah,
open
that's
at
right.
7.
Hold on. Discord would fucking load my DMs.
Fucking Discord.
+1 for being healthy, I believe.
Yep.
I'm just looking. Yeah, I'm just looking for your character sheet. Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
You missed some shit, Zedge. Did you
I
hear the part about
left
the?
where Brown was jumping out the window.
Yeah, we
That's
retconned
about the window.
me not succeeding against him of Armrex trying to close the window, and he just breaks through the window anyway.
Okay, so that's 8 cards. Oh, someone already put
Yeah.
them out.
And there's the
No.
Joker.
No,
Let's let this play out. I love early game Jokers.
Straight into
Let's
the
let this play
fucking
out.
barrel of fire, dog.
Who's the anti-Joker for future reference?
I attempt to catch him and throw him into the fire.
Yeah.
Slam dunk, dude. You just thought it was a pass. I understand, dude.
Oh wait, the anti-Joker is me. I'm gonna let this play out because it's funny. If you're okay with that, Brown.
Larry proves Larry proves still too wet to catch. You sort of grab him with both hands and he sort of like slips and pops right out, like right into the fire.
Armor X
You
leans out and calls to Francis. Francis, did you catch him?
Kind of. He's in the fire.
as he says that, Larry. as he says that, Larry, you like jump out of the barrel on fire and like roll around on the ground to try yourself to put yourself out. Take 2 damage.
And then Armor X will
Question.
also relay to Francis.
Not reduced or dodgeable because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
lit yourself on fire.
Knowing that Francis
Ultimately, you lit yourself on fire.
knowing that
Yeah,
Francis
exactly.
probably hasn't seen the email, he's going to also relay that we got a meeting. Head inside.
He
Can I,
yells to the
Can I
broken
have
window.
to jump into the window?
What? How
Yeah.
high up are we?
That is a good question.
Are there
That's
any
the single
civilians?
discussion.
Are there any civilians that need saving from the earthquake?
There isn't an earthquake.
You know, I'll say to give Francis a chance. I'll say you're 3 stories up.
We're only 3 stories up. I thought we'd be higher up. We did pretty good.
You're just-
You're like 20 stories in the sky.
Oh well, whatever.
Okay, I think that's also. I think a lot of agility athletics right now. So
Yeah,
It's all the same flip.
guess it'd be another 8
Yep.
plus healthy. Or is that?
it's
No,
it's
that's-
8.
that's
It's
what's
8
healthy.
with the healthy.
I guess you make it inside, or I don't know.
His sheet's in RPG.
Do you carry Larry with you, or does Larry now just have to take the elevator, like go to the front door and take the elevator?
I just climb back up the side of the tower.
He's like a spider, man.
Wait, can lobsters do that?
No, I just like jam my claws into the side of the building.
Oh,
I got like
You
big
say-
old claws.
For the sake of not repeating the same flip combo like 5 times in a row, I'm gonna count Francis's 2 successes to yours, and I'm gonna say, Francis, you kind of like you throw yourself up and you kind of knocks the wind out of you and you hit the side of the building, but you do sort of like grab on to some of like the non-shards of glass bits of the window and sort of like awkwardly pull yourself through while Larry like just sort of like uses his claws to kind of like grab chunks of the building and just sort of pull himself up.
Just that Spider-Man scene where he discovers that he can climb walls.
you guys know that doors exist, right?
Not in my world.
Armor X is gonna leave, and hopefully everyone else leaves. And Armor X is gonna go to. I don't know where the other room is. I think if they're both overlooking to the alley, wouldn't it just be literally next door?
Yeah, you guys are right next door.
Makes sense.
Armor X knocks on the door politely.
So Croc and Kaboom, you guys are just like I picture Croc reading a newspaper and Kaboom just like drinking from one of his flasks, just like sitting on the floor.
Yeah, pretty much. I pictured him just like refilling all his flasks.
Croc's on the bed fanning himself with a fan of dollar bills.
One
Who
of
is
them
it?
is the. Should one of them be the Armor X dollar bill that he gave you?
Oh yeah, of course.
It's me, Armor X. We have a meeting.
Enter, I guess.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh, by the
you-
way, Armor X hasn't transformed today, so he's still technically Elliot. But
Okay.
not that matters. It's just he hasn't yet. He doesn't walk around 24/7 in his armor.
All right. So Armorex, you open the door and I'm gonna say this is the first time you've been in their room, and it's immediately just you're immediately just almost taken aback by just how incredibly gold and gaudy it is.
Welcome to the best room on the floor.
Did King Midas throw up in here?
Only on his half.
Kaboom says, proudly patting his mini fridge.
What you keeping in there?
I like to imagine. Sorry.
Only the best.
Is it all just grenade flasks?
It absolutely is.
Some of them are lies.
How do you tell the difference between a flask and a grenade, Kaboom?
Well, if they're all inactive, I can just blow them up whenever. But, I mean, if one does end up being active, it's probably useful too.
You'll find out pretty quick.
We got a meeting with was it Gemini that sent the email, Dingle?
Yes,
or
it
is
was.
Gemini wants to see us.
This is involving payment.
I mean, if it's part of our job, we have to do it, and we'll probably get paid for
Alright,
it.
Kaboom, let's go.
I guess we all go to the Gemini's office then. Not that everyone's together.
Okay, so. Oh. Was that so?
Oh no.
I thought I was cutting you off. All right. So you guys now as a group just sort of make your way to Gemini's office, and you kind of you see him sort of you see him sort of standing outside of his office, and he's got weirdly enough both sides of his body are sort of making the same kind of pensive, worried expression.
What's wrong, sir?
He sort of immediately perks up, and he's just, no, nothing's wrong at all. Just we have a very important guest coming, and he said he wanted to speak with you five personally. So
Who is it?
Yeah, who's this important mystery person?
as you say that, you sort of hear an elevator kind of ding from behind you, and the headmistress goes, well, I suppose he could introduce himself. And stepping out of the elevator is it's just a very normal looking human man in a very sort of sharp suit. And you notice that he just has these sort of digital screens just kind of being projected in front of his face, and with one hand he just looks like he's sort of cycling through them and signing things.
Can I see what's on his screens?
There were
Is there anything embarrassing?
You attempt to look at it, but it looks like it has some sort of privacy settings where to people other than him they just sort of appear sort of blue translucent screens. And kind of as he's continuing to manipulate the screens and sort of he's looking in your direction, but not even necessarily looking at you as he goes, well, if it isn't Alpha Prime's newest rising stars. How you champs doing?
That's us.
Oh,
I'm gonna wave a
Alright.
claw through one of his screens.
pardon my
He-
ignorance, but who are you?
Ah, excuse me. I get so caught up in things I forget to introduce myself. It's Maximilian Crackett. I'm one of the heads of well, let's call my position hero development in the Dynamo City government office.
Didn't you make those popular card games? Yu-Gi-Oh or something?
What?
You know, Maximilian Pegasus created Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Right? That's you.
He seemingly just like completely ignores you and just keeps talking. Anyway, I've got some stuff I want to discuss with you. I've got some stuff I want to discuss with you five. Come on, I've prepared a more private place for a meeting. Come on, let's walk and talk. And he kind of like pushes past you guys and like starts heading off.
I guess we follow.
Follow along. Hey, catch you later, John.
See ya,
Gemini.
boss.
Hmm?
I said, see ya, boss. Let us know if you need us for anything.
Yes. In fact, once you're done with Mr. Crackett, please come back here. I do have one more matter to discuss with you.
Rex is gonna lean into Croc and be like, "Does the boss seem more on edge than usual?"
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're a scary bunch, you know.
So like Elliot, the nerdiest white guy who's not in his armor right now. What's that picture? Can someone post like what that picture is, like in like the server? Because I can't read that. For Gemini, I mean, with whatever they use for Gemini.
Oh, it's the fucking.
I don't know what that is. Oh, that's perfect. That's fucking. Oh my god! Ever since they introduced custom pieces, this has been the best.
It's actually
fucking
such a
kit.
good feature.
It's like the best feature.
It really is.
So yeah, I guess we follow Mr. You know.
Mr. Pegasus.
So
Wait, can I do something real quick?
sure.
While we're walking, dude, I'm gonna ask Maximilian. I'm gonna say, do you have ties to the internet?
What the
he seems he doesn't like turn to address you, but with kind of like a confused tone, he kind of gives this like he asks like, I beg your pardon?
Forgive my coworker. He's a lobster.
No,
Doesn't
no. You can't hear some. I'm kind of whispering to him.
Oh, you are? Okay.
It's
You
a
should have
private
said that.
conversation.
You should have said that.
Sorry. No, it's okay. Sorry. I'm trying to be a little hush about it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm gonna lean in closer. I'm gonna say, do you know the internet?
He sort of like with this is like the first time he actually like turns his head to you.
He's a lobster with a flowing mane of hair.
With one hand, he kind of tries to like brush you back and goes like, "Yeah, I know about the internet, and not so close."
Damn, dude. Would you spread this for me? I'm gonna hand him the picture, dude.
Here it is. Larry hands him the picture. mute my mic for a second.
I'm gonna say he very dismissively like puts it in like a coat pocket and is just like, yeah, sure, whatever.
You never seen that fucking picture of her again. I don't think, Larry.
Okay, that was all. I'll fall back in line.
That picture better be like a story beat, like at some point down the road. If it's not, I'm gonna be severely disappointed.
So event.
Oh yeah, Marx is gonna speak up. So can you give me an idea of what you need us for, sir? Because it seems
That's
like you're like a really big deal.
Good eye, kid. And yeah, I can give you an idea of what I need you for. And he sort of like presses like he hits like a keypad on the wall and like opens like a sort of like a formerly like a sealed door, kind of like gestures inside like, but not out here.
All right. What the fuck?
What was that?
I think that was Doc. That was probably
That was a
Doc.
secret door opening.
Yeah.
Door opening.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's an obnoxious sound.
So you guys kind of like file in, and you all sort of like, I mean, it's like it's it just kind of looks like a pretty standard like meeting room that you'd see in an office. Oh, who left? Was it Doc?
Doc.
Yeah.
It was Doc.
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Hello?
Hello?
Uh,
There we go.
Are you here, Doc?
Yeah, I got disconnected. Someone tried to call me on my phone.
Damn.
Okay.
nice.
We're in a meeting room. We're in some kind of hidden meeting room or some
Yeah,
shit.
just tell him you're in a meeting.
It's not really like hidden. I mean, you could tell that there was a door there, but it's just like
Oh.
they're meant to be sealed for like they're they're sealable for like it's basically like you can lock the door behind you if you're in a like a private meeting.
It's got a little lock. It's got a deadbolt. It's got
So-
like little chains. Sorry.
So he it would seem like he had been here like prior or had someone set the chairs up because they're kind of set up for like one chair on one side that he sits down at and like 5 at the other side that he sort of just beckons you guys to sit with on one hand.
I take a seat.
Okay.
I
Alright.
suppose
I get on the table.
Yeah, Elliot will sit down politely.
Right. I never know with you guys, so I want to give you time
Yeah,
to
fair enough.
I want to give you time to determine if you actually sit. But so once you're all like, either like seated or in Larry's case, like it's fine on the table. He is a lobster.
Well, if I was in a chair, I wouldn't be able to see anybody, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he gets like, so, how are you boys enjoying your first couple days of heroism?
Pretty eventful.
Was it yesterday literally still our first day?
Yeah. Wow.
This doesn't seem like the type of guy who like really cares about that.
Okay, yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. It's a fine job you folks do. I've got a lot of respect for the work heroes carry out. I've never been good with small talk, so I think I'll get right down to business if that's all right with you guys.
It's good to me.
So he sort of like he turned. So one of the screens that's kind of projected in front of his face, sort of like it makes like a motion of like turning around, and you guys can see what's on it, and it just looks like it just looks like this like very sort of average, like unassuming, like late 20s like white guy with like glasses and just in like a shirt and tie. He just goes, "This guy's name's Dalton Wayman. Face ring a bell?"
Have we seen this face before?
Not
a character?
this face, no.
Can't say I have.
Yeah,
I
hired
think
tons of
any-
guys like this.
Can I make a streetwise check to see if I've seen him before?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Francis has probably been in the actual city longer than any of us.
Give me intelligence on streetwise for that. Which I'll give you intelligence and streetwise for that rather.
That's a 5 flip with 6
Yeah.
for being healthy.
Yep. So with one success, you don't recognize him, but you kind of like you sort of like intuit that you sort of intuit that he wouldn't be showing you this guy if you had never seen him before. And after he sort of takes in your answers, he's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, I figured as much. See, when you guys ran into him, seeing as how when you guys ran into him, he was probably covered in a couple 100,000 watts.
Oh.
Did we kill that guy?
No.
A very eventful first villain you boys busted.
Why? Do you know him?
We're pretty good.
Right place, the right time.
Do you know him?
I know all the power to people in this city, more or less. And I do know that this guy's file said he only could generate enough electricity to maybe charge up his phone at the end of a long day. Yet somehow he torched an entire building to the ground.
I think we had a little bit to do with the torching of the building.
Fortunately, it was collateral damage. We're not professional. We're not. You know, we're still working our way up.
He kind of like you can see behind the screens that he's like cocking an eyebrow as he says, "Well, thanks for the honesty, I guess."
Our defense was pretty roughed up when we got there.
Yeah.
I was no part of this, sir.
give me presence and lying.
Well, that's great.
Okay, I guess Croc is a good liar.
I mean,
He's a businessman.
yeah, I mean, you know,
That's business.
there's no, it's very hard to detect tells on a reptile face.
Totally different sort of.
So you brought us all the way out here to talk about a guy we've already incarcerated?
First of all, I'd watch that tone. Second of all, yeah, I did. Because this guy should not have been able to put out enough electricity to let out a light jolt as a prank. Now,
So what? He had a buddy helping him.
Maybe is there meta power drugs going on in Dynamo City? Augmentation? There's plenty of different answers.
That's just
Huh?
it. That's just it. We don't know, and that's the problem. If there are people, if there are people getting around, if there are people getting around our scans and documentation of people with powers by upgrading themselves on the off the book, we need to know what's going on with it. I'm canvassing
sense.
people who've come into contact with the guy, and well, you guys fit the bill. So tell me, did you see anything strange? Notice anything funny about the dude? Other than the fact that he was a fucking freak who liked burning down buildings.
If I remember correctly, and my memory might be a little hazy, but I believe when we beat him, I can't remember the exact details if he mentioned someone or something, but he talked about not being pushed around anymore, which makes me think maybe someone made a deal with him to augment his powers. That's all I've got. He was talking about
Satan.
no. Let me speak. Again, I don't know. Maybe someone gave him an augmentation, but it seems like he was convinced that with his, and Elmer makes kind of air quotes, new powers, that he wouldn't be, pushed around anymore. That's the best I can remember. It was a long day. So there probably is possibly a third party in all of this.
I think we need to talk to our ear on the street about this.
Is there a fridge in the room?
Oh yeah, sir, is there a fridge in this meeting room?
Kaboom just runs back to his mini fridge.
No, don't.
Yeah, let's do that. Or he brought it with him.
Wait, could just making a fridge work? Couldn't Armrex just make like a mini fridge?
Oh yeah.
Or does it have to be like a real fridge? Well, I mean, it's technically a real fridge, but
Can you make
I
a
don't know.
fridge? Is the question.
can I? It's a mini fridge. I make motorbikes.
I think the bigger
Yeah,
question is
I
if
think you could make a fridge.
All right, Armrex is gonna put his Armrex is gonna start having matter cubes, come out of where the apparatus on his belt. He's gonna make a mini fridge.
While he's making that, can
So as
Croc ask, how do you know your scans weren't inaccurate?
Does anyone?
he kind of like he almost like he scoffs at you mentioning that as like, I'm not sure if you know what city you're in, friend.
Hey, does anyone remember the secret knock?
Well, I mean,
Armrex
I
says as he
think we
finishes
did-
making the fridge.
I think we determined that Francis does remember it
Yeah.
because of his streetwise.
well, at
Yeah.
this point, like we've heard it so many times. Like we've all been around for it.
But yeah, I like to
times.
imagine as soon as he's talking to Krog, he just turns his head a bit. He just sees like a mini fridge on the eating table.
He kind of like he starts sort of like pressing his fingers to like the bridge of his nose. He just goes, can you? What exactly is this?
Francis, can you do the knock? Hold on a second, sir.
I thought you said you
Yeah,
put records on everyone.
I do the knock. I do the knock, and some man pops out of the fridge.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you do the knock, and you kind of see like Fridge just kind of like he kind of like makes his way. He kind of like the fridge opens and Fridge makes his way out. And he's just kind of like, huh, that's funny. I guess. So what? This like you installed this today or something?
Hey, Fridge.
As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh no! Oh, I
So
made no
fridge.
fridge. I made the fridge, and Armorex has a
So
couple
fridge
of
like
matter cubes floating in his hand.
Oh, you guys, hey, how's it go? And his head turns and like the second he sees Maximilian, he just like without another word, he like slams the door of the fridge shut.
Open the fridge. Is he still in there, or is he gone?
No, he's gone.
Well, it was worth a shot. Armorax makes the fridge dissipate.
So you've got a record of that guy, right?
Mm.
Yeah. I have records of all the wanted criminals in Dynamo.
Oh, he's
My question is, how do you know him?
well, he sold us.
Met him in a fridge.
Yeah, we met him in a fridge in an alleyway. He sold us scalp tickets, but he did end up helping us find the band Super Rock. He's kind of our ear on the street, if you will.
What he is a kleptomaniac who invades people's homes and steals their things to resell.
Most things I've seen him steal is sandwiches and concert tickets.
I mean,
People using their powers to steal anything doesn't exactly fly.
Well, if he's getting information, we're using it for the greater good.
I mean, without him, we never would have found the hostages.
I didn't eat since like 10. Right? Oh, yeah.
So that doesn't seem like it took very long for you guys to be well acquainted with the underground element of this city.
That's correct.
Sir, I'm all for justice and doing right by everyone. But it seems like in any city you go to, you got to get your hands a little dirty to do the right thing.
Lobsters are bottom feeders.
That too, I guess.
I was just trying to eat some ketchup.
No, it
I
was
eat ketchup
katsu.
and the poor.
It was katsu, not cat soup or ketchup.
Tomato.
So, well, if you guys are so well acquainted with the dirty parts of the city, what else do you know?
There's a lady that's kind of scary and she has fire powers, but she got away.
Was
Because
there
it
somebody?
seems to me like it's a pretty funny coincidence that. Well, it seems to me it's a pretty funny coincidence that people who arrive in the city out of nowhere have a run-in with someone who's somehow found a way to alter their powers and has gone out of control. And those people in effectively no time just seem to know the criminal underbelly of Dynamo.
You know, when you word it like that, it does sound pretty convincing.
Armorex kind of has a I don't know if distraught is the right word, but he's going to stand up. And he's going to and his armor's going to turn on. Like his armor's going to transform around him. And he's just going to go, "You wouldn't be implying anything, would you?"
I challenge him to an arm wrestling competition to prove my heroism.
Because not only did we stop the supervillain Jaws, your electricity guy that you're trying to find answers for, but we also saved Super Rock from a group of ruffians. I would say that's a lot of good for one day.
Plus, I just made
And
one
I
of your rooms so much sweeter.
And and you really don't want to accuse me of doing anything besides wanting justice.
Hey,
He presses like a button like on the sort of like embedded like projector on like sort of like near his eye that's projecting the screens. Kind of like turns them off and like actually like just sort of very coldly and just sort of very coldly stares you in the face, and he goes, And what exactly would you do if I did?
Well, I think we might have a little problem because I've been through a lot and I have a promise to keep to be the greatest hero. And if you're implying what I think you're implying, well, that wouldn't make me much of a hero.
Hero this, hero that. I get it. I've heard the spiel. So let me give you one of my own. He kind of like he sort of points to Croc and he goes, "You there, crocodile. It says in your file that you prefer using a gun.
Yes, sir.
Can you pull it out for a second? Let's just have a look at it."
I pull out my pistol.
Nice looking piece. It reliable, shoots straight, doesn't misfire on you.
Sometimes.
Well, let me ask you this, friend. What would you do if that gun wasn't so reliable? What if it didn't go off where you want it to, or sometimes hit things that you weren't aiming at? What would you do with that gun?
I'd go into the nearest alley and sell it to some sucker.
Because I'd tell you what I'd do with a weapon like that. I'd get rid of it.
You don't like guns, sir?
You're not implying that we're weapons that need to get rid of, are you?
I'm not implying anything yet.
Stop.
All I know is that in the time you've worked for this prestigious agency, sure you've taken out a couple bad guys here and there, but the property damage, the sort of well, frankly, reckless endangerment, and by your own admission, arson.
Francis
It
sets the
doesn't
table
look.
on fire.
I'm just saying it doesn't look good.
He says it's
Can I just say, is there a way we can prove ourselves?
Oh, I'd talk to old Gemini about that one. And as he says this, he kind of like uses a sort of like a cloth on the table to kind of like beat out the small fire that Francis started.
So I can't roast any marshmallows over that.
No.
No, shit.
You have marshmallows, dude?
Dude, I always have marshmallows.
They're moldy marshmallows from the alleyway. You don't want to eat them.
I eat some of them.
I offer a
The-
handful to the guy.
Don't take those marshmallows.
He says.
You don't. That might be the first sensible thing you've said in this entire meeting. And he turns on his screens and he just goes, "I think I've said my piece for now." But I get the distinct feeling that
We're going places.
I get the distinct feeling that we'll all be in touch.
Oh, I think so.
On better
Because
terms, I hope.
the next time you hear the name Armor X, it'll be one of Dynamo. It was because it's the name of one of Dynamo City's greatest defenders.
Believe me, my friend. The less I hear your name, the better it is for your career. And he sort of like reopens the door and just kind of like walks out and just sort of like walks out of it.
Whew. I was beginning
Make
to
it
think
Fridge
that
again.
was one of those meetings.
Is he gone? Is he gone? Like,
He's walked out of the room. He's probably like a little bit down the hallway now.
Almarex is gonna
Yeah.
wait, and then his armor's gonna dissipate. He's just gonna start hyperventilating, like, "Oh God!"
I think we should
I'll
make
pat
the
him on
fridge
the back.
again and ask Fridge who that was.
Yeah. Let's start the Fridge again. That guy sucked.
Almarex is gonna. Can you give me a minute? That was kind of terrifying.
I pat him on the back. It's okay, but yeah, I've never been on the receiving end of that.
I'll make the fridge. So we go through the song and dance. Fridge, Francis, Knox, whatever.
I will say the first knock he doesn't come. I'm gonna say, give me a presence empathy to someone can give me a presence empathy to like really put some feeling into the knock.
Hold
to
on, I've
try
got
and
the most
to
empathy.
try and convince him.
Wow, I have
Hey.
crap rolls today. Hero point. 1 success. I will use. Oh well, I have to use a drive now. I was gonna use shitballs. Oh well. 1 success. What? This deck is weird. All right. I don't know if 1 success is enough. If anyone wants to join me, it's like a round table, like bongo session.
What is it? Presence empathy?
Presence empathy.
Prempathy.
The classic prempathy.
Dude, we're
It's like a round. It's like
fucking DK bongos the shit out of this.
yeah. I'm on one side, Croc's on the other side.
The door to the fridge kind of like it cracks open like just barely, and you hear from inside like, "The fuck do you guys want? Is he gone?"
Well, we didn't know.
Just wanted some information, man.
Who's
fuck
the-
What's the
is
game, man? You
Maxim-
trying to fucking turn me in? I thought we were
No.
friends.
Who's Maximilian Crackerjack or whatever?
Armor X, use your friendship speech.
That
doesn't work like that.
Hey, sorry, we
That's
got a
better
mess I had to
suited for
leave for
combat.
comment, sir.
You guys remade the fridge after Maximilian left, and kind of just like
But
Not
DK.
very passionately.
DK
Oh, we knocked so
Bongo-
passionately that he came back.
I mean, he's kind of like he's got the fridge open. He's not really like out of it, but he's got it like cracked open and is sort of talking to you guys from it.
Yeah, he's gone. But who is that guy? I've never heard of him, but he's apparently a big deal in Dynamo City.
He's one of the heads of the fucking government, dude. He like runs all the agencies.
Oh wait,
Well, that's
he did
cool
change
and all,
that.
but like,
Why is he such a dick?
Can you change your knock Fridge?
I'm gonna have to now that he heard it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Sorry about that one.
To be fair,
that was
before
my
you get
idea.
mad at me, knocking wasn't my idea.
To be fair, can we get that new knock?
Yeah. Look,
either
this
way,
dude.
we were going
look.
to ask about there was some normal dude who went amok.
Oh yeah. Remember yesterday? You must hear things, Fridge. Yesterday, the guy that took down a whole electronics store.
Like
We stopped him?
dolphins.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I think some. Yeah. I mean, I don't really read the newspaper, but I think someone had it on their table. Flip to that story.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we get it. You steal things by going into people's fridges. Hold on. What we need to know is there? You're kind of like in the underground, kind of shady, sketchy, kind of really bad sort of part of the underworld or whatever.
Real piece of shit.
Yeah.
A real fucking loser.
You're really a fuck up, Fridge.
And is there some kind of power augmentation going on through like drugs, or does someone have the power that they're offering to augment other people's powers? Have you heard of anything like that?
I mean, I feel like something like that would be a pretty closely guarded secret. So closely guarded that it'd probably cost a pretty penny. But hey, I know that look.
He says to the guy wearing a full helmet.
That kind of makes it better.
But for you, I think. Ooh, I'm still shaking a little bit, guys. You know, I really am.
Oh, Lord.
I think we can do 40. 20 for the info, 20 to overlook this situation.
And you give us the new knock?
Yeah, the new knock.
Yeah, we get
Can
40
you-
bucks and a new knock.
We can talk about the new knock.
I mean,
I like to keep my trip. Hey, I'm only one guy who can travel through any fridge in Dynamo
I want to
City.
keep the knock on.
I like to keep it to one transaction at a time.
Let's keep the knock on the table though. Like come on, Fridge.
Out of character,
help
can Fridge go anywhere in the world? Or is
As
it
long
kind
as
of
there's a
limited
fridge,
to Dynamo City?
I think
don't know.
I think I had him say in any fridge in Dynamo City. I think when I was writing his character, I definitely had it in mind that he has like unlimited teleportation powers, but it's restricted to for.
That's perfect.
I'm actually gonna lead to Croc. Do you think we can get better than 40?
Let me see what I can do.
Croc, briefcase on the table.
Sit down.
Knuckle crack.
Put on the Shinji's dad pose.
Oh, the kind of.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Okay. Yeah,
I know what
your
you mean.
hand.
Yeah. Well, Fridge, Croc will be handling our transaction as always. Croc.
So Fridge, we getting a little bit of intel today that you're apparently the top most wanted, like one of them anyway, from around the city.
I'm gonna kind of just put my claw on the door of the fridge.
And I'm thinking that is quite valuable information. So if you wanna carry on with your little fridge shenanigans here, it would be of benefit to both of us, I think, if we can get a better rate on this.
Give me presence persuasion for blackmail.
Can I help with my sort of like intimidation tactic?
Let's see what happens.
I'm
with
driving.
He's driving.
He's driving. He's like Doc. There we go.
Alright, let's
He's
stick with
pretty
3.
good. He's driven.
If we get 3, Croc, can you try and get like the new knock as well?
Mark on it.
He sort of like clicks his tongue and he's just like, I fucking knew you'd do this. All right, let's do 30.
Alright, deal.
Does that include the new knock? Fridge.
New knock's still 5.
Trade you a funny.
Trade you a funny.
What the fuck is a funny?
Actually, what is a fun? If you offer him up something that's like good, I might be able to do.
I reach out the hair.
I don't think I have anything.
Are you gonna trade the hair?
I reach my wig out.
He'll keep you on the down low.
That hair comes from a very powerful lady.
Give me charm persuasion to offer the hair.
At least see what my charm persuasion is.
To offer the hair that we shaved from someone that we were battling.
Don't say that part. Actually,
No,
do. It's like
3.
a battle
Healthy.
trophy.
I'll be 0 point. Fuck. Then drive. Fuck again. I'm done now.
This has been a really funny session so far.
Yeah, it's been great.
Oh, I am also back at my computer, so I can
Oh,
do my
great.
own flips now.
Nice,
Awesome.
nice, nice, nice.
Awesome. He kind of
I
looks at it. He kind of looks at it as like, oh yeah, very funny. 10 for the knock.
You're such a dick, Fred.
I put it back on.
You should.
I mean,
Actually-
come on. I mean, Croc, come on. We're both businessmen here.
Can I offer him the phone number from that girl?
Nah,
Just some random.
nah, he's already gotten in, dude. You just get into her fridge.
That's true.
You know what? Fuck it. Give me another. I'll let if I let Brown roll charm persuasion to offer him hair, I feel like I don't have a leg to stand on refusing that.
Yeah, fair enough.
So give me charm persuasion.
Okay, yeah, you can certainly try.
That's been the catchphrase of every RPG session ever.
I think got 2 persuasion, 2 charm.
Remember, you're healthy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right then.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Damn.
nice.
Oh, you
Damn.
He fucking loves that number.
Fridge is thirsty.
Bridge of
Oh.
the Simp confirmed.
He takes it from your hand, kind of like admires the handwriting for a moment, and is just kind of like, yeah, all right.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's like, there's no way Francis wrote this.
Honestly, I think that's like exactly what he was doing.
Oh shit.
All right, so Francis, you can remove the phone number from your
Okay.
non-useful items as he like slips it into his own pocket.
I think that's -1 funnies.
Damn.
We're down
We
to
did lose
funnies.
them. We did. Okay, so I will say also take down 30 monies
Yes.
as Croc kind of exchanges some cash to him, and he just goes, all right. Now listen, I'll tell you this. Something's happening in this city, and I think it's pretty big. You got some real scary looking people reaching out to pretty much every person of my stripe. Just telling them that
Is
big things are
is it just
happening and
me
they want
that's
us to
not
be a
hearing
part of it. Making some pretty. Also, who's leaving and coming back?
Full robot. Okay.
that
Hey,
was
what
a robot talk?
was
Oh.
that? Was that just for you, Doc? Like, did anybody else hear Dingle as a robot for a minute there?
No.
Yeah, Dingle was full robot for me.
As soon as you
Weird.
started talking about whatever was going on, he was full robot for me.
Yeah, me too.
Am I still like that?
No, you're
No.
better now.
You're always
Oh.
fine for me. I don't know.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, Dingle. Whenever I look at you, it's so fine.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick that up from the top where he goes, just like some scary looking folks are going to people of my stripe, basically telling them that some crazy things are going down, making some pretty lofty promises and speaking about themselves as if they're the strong ones in the city and you can be one too. It's all fucking it sounds like fucking weird cult shit to me. I didn't pay him any mind, but I don't know. It definitely does seem like some goons that frequent my services are looking a little bit scarier these days.
Where would we find this person? Do you have any idea?
You got any leads?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm not the exact guy to ask. I mean, you know, I
Do you
kind
know-
of come to the people.
Do you know who to ask?
Touche.
Fair enough, I guess.
I'll tell you what. If you promise to never put me in a room with the fucking head of the government, with the fucking heads of the government again, I'll ask around for you.
Alright, sure.
Yeah,
If you
make
get any
sure to ask
information,
next time.
send this to my X mail, and I'll gives him like an email address, just so we don't have to keep making fridge and summoning you from random places.
Pleasure doing
Honestly,
business, Fridge.
Honestly, I do enjoy getting. Honestly, I mean, don't worry about it. I enjoy getting the opportunity to stretch my legs now and again.
All right.
He says cramped up
All
in
right.
the mini fridge.
Well,
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I ever like properly illustrated this in words before, but he absolutely does not come out of the fridge he's talking to you in
Oh,
when
no.
he.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
yeah, it's pretty clear. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you get any leads, I don't know.
We'll be in touch.
I guess.
We'll keep a fridge on our persons at all time.
I mean, Kaboom has a mini fridge.
Can you leave the fridge?
What?
I'm asking Fridge if he can leave it.
We've seen
Yeah,
him.
of
We've
course
pulled
I
him
can-
out of the fridge before.
Okay, just making sure
Have
that
we pulled him out?
you didn't need to be saved from the fridge.
He's just. I don't think he definitely doesn't want to leave this fridge because of where we are, and also it's a small fridge.
No
Yeah.
shit. Sorry, I just remembered when Fridge came out again.
All right. Well, see you around, fridge. Thanks for the info.
And thank you for being such a great customer. Oh, and before I go, did he kind of he? I wonder if my mic will pick this up. He knocks out a.
It's
I don't
not
know if my
picking it
mic
up.
picked it. I don't know
I
if my
actually
mic
did.
picked.
I did not
Get
hear
closer,
that.
dude. Get closer.
Okay. Well, he. I don't think my mic will pick it up if it didn't do it right there because it was like right next to my fists.
Turn off the
So-
noise suppression.
He knocks out the new knock, and you guys make a note of it.
Yeah,
Got
do
that,
a,
Francis?
Do a
You're like our
noise
knock
impression,
guy.
dude. Do a noise impression.
I'm not
He's
gonna
like,
do a noise impression.
Do, 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 do.
Do.
I thought
Oh,
that's
that
what
was
the
my
last
old
one was.
thinking.
That was
See, that was
shaving a
the old.
haircut was
knock.
the
See, that was
first
the
one.
old. That was the old knock.
He changes it to the old knock, thinking that it would.
All right. Well, if Fridge leaves, I dissipate the mini fridge and I go, Gemini wanted to see us, so I guess we should head back to the office, guys.
You think he'd die if he dissipated the fridge while he was in it?
I don't know. I hope he's not dead. We gotta head back to the office, guys.
You send him a quick X mail to be like, hey, just making sure you're not dead.
You alive? Like Arbrex literally like sends this through the X mail.
He types in RPG chat.
Do I get a response?
Wait, actually, I don't think he gave you his number.
Oh,
No,
I
no,
just
no,
then I
but
texted that to some random person. Whatever.
You just put
He's
it.
like,
You just wrote it on a note and put it in a fridge.
You just fucking you just posted that to Twitter.
How many followers does Arbrex have?
Fridge retweets it.
That's how you know he's good. No, his handle is not Fridge. How many followers does Arbrex have on Dynamo City Twitter?
How many followers do you have in real life?
I have 88.
I think we went through this last time.
He's got 89.
Fucking-
Are you really moving up for the world?
Hell yeah.
I will
Alright, we had-
say, Armor X does take a moment to not so subtly not so subtly promote his Twitter to the 4 other people in the room.
No, you guys haven't followed back yet, and I mean,
Do you show me on your phone?
yeah.
I don't
try
think
to
any
eat.
of us
I try to eat the phone.
do. Any of us have Twitter? Or have phones? I guess.
I'll
I
have to
mean,
ask- I'll have
I
to
mean,
ask Croc if I
Croc,
can use his
Croc, and
computer.
Croc and Kaboom might. I feel like Francis almost certainly doesn't, and
I have a
Larry,
flip
I
phone.
don't think.
Larry,
All right,
Kaboom will have to ask Croc if he can use a computer.
guys, this is kind of sad. And Armrex is gonna make 4 X phones.
Oh shit.
4 Expo.
You're all on my private data plan because I have a satellite.
I'm gonna,
Just don't lose it.
So Armorex, this private satellite can't be tracked by tax collecting individuals, correct?
Armrex kind of thinks, did I register it, or did I just kind of fling it into space? I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
Alright.
All I know is I get 5G wherever I go. Actually, it's better than 5G. It's XG.
XG.
it's XG.
It's like, oh my god.
That's like 10.
I don't even want to say what I thought.
And yeah, Francis, if you don't have a phone already, here's one for you too. I mean, he made them for all of them.
Can I just say? Can I ask something?
They're all
on
color
character?
coded, by the way.
Yes,
your-
you can.
Can Armor X make like food?
No,
Okay.
I'll say probably not.
it has to be inanimate. It's harder to
food-
replicate like organic substances. I'd say that's a good limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Because I was just thinking, what if they ate something?
Also,
Armor X
Larry,
made?
don't eat your phone.
I
Please.
ate it already.
I hand him another one.
I eat it.
I'm not going to give you any more phones.
I will say, Larry, you eat the phone, but I will say your body has trouble digesting it. So when when the group gets calls, you'll just
Vibrate.
You'll just feel like a zzz, like inside of you.
it can't be destroyed. It's like a fucking old school Nokia.
Well, I mean,
or some
I could make it dissipate. I'll dissipate one, but I leave
That's
the
more-
other one in there as a lesson for you to not eat everything.
Does the matter come out my?
The
come out
matter
my,
just dissipates into nothing.
That's
matter
too deep.
cubes don't-
That's way too metaphysical for me, dude.
Alright.
I feel like it's
Francis,
just like. I mean, the phone that's in there now, it's not coming at anything. It's just sitting in there.
No, that's what I'm saying. I meant like the matter cubes, but yeah, no.
No, matter cubes only show up when he's making something. The object just kind of disappears when they dissipate.
So should I add internal phone to useful or non-useful items?
Digested X phone. Put that
I
down.
think.
I don't think.
Yeah,
it will be,
I think
useful.
in non-useful you can.
Does Francis have anything to say about his fancy new phone upgrade? Is Doc even here?
Francis just thanks you. He's like, thanks, man. And he puts it in his pocket where there's a hole in it, and it just kind of falls to the ground.
Can you be more careful with it?
Yeah.
Kaboom sets his ringtone to explosion.wave.
It should be the reverb, no, I was about to say it should be the. Never mind. It's not the reverb fart sound effect. It sounds like an explosion, kind of.
God.
Yeah, no.
I just gave the phone number away, and I get a phone. It's just too bad, I guess.
This is Kaboom's ringtone.
It's actually this.
Close. But
It's both playing at the same time.
Can't believe we're still using a flip phone, Kaboom. All right, let's head back to Gemini, I guess.
Suppose so. Yeah, I mean,
This isn't important, but all the phones are color coded, by the way.
Mr. Unicorn just kind of left us unattended in this building, didn't he?
We should.
I mean, you're just
he
like
left the door open.
You're
for
just
us.
in a meeting room.
My phone's lobster coated.
But yeah, Francis's is like an edgy red, Kaboom's is like an orange, Crocs is a green, and Larry's was like a orangish lobster red. But now it's just in his stomach.
It's like I got a protective case on it.
Sure.
You guys pick. I just thought of something. Is Larry like red, like a boiled lobster, or is he just like normal lobster colors? And he looks at it and goes, "Why did you give me the red one?"
Well, I only
thought
said
these were
that because
supposed
like
to be
his
color
picture.
coded.
Now, see,
Well-
he looks red like a boiled lobster because he's the
He's
lobster.
trained
god
so
of-
hard.
He's the lobster god of death,
Oh,
and because pure fire runs through his veins.
Larry, when Larry was trained to become a hero, he boiled himself daily to become immune to boiling.
Yeah, it's like how you harden wood. You know what I mean? But he did it a little bit at a time, so 1 degree every day. Like he'd get in the hot tub, and then
He just-
eventually,
Let's just head back to Gemini. Now that everyone has a phone.
Okay, so you leave the room and head to Gemini's. It's it's a pretty easy walk. It was a straight hallway, like there, so it's a straight hallway back.
Mm-hmm.
And you knock and the door opens and he's just sort of like sitting at his desk and he just goes, "Oh, hello, you five. How did it go?"
Very interesting.
bad.
We got promoted.
No,
It went bad.
we got talked to about collateral damage because we are still fledgling heroes and we're not perfect, but I don't know what Mr. Maximilian is expecting, but in our line of work things can get messy.
we haven't even had any training.
Yeah. We've just been kind of thrown in the deep end and he wants us to be all perfect heroes, and he was implying some things that I don't like what he implied about us.
Well, I'm actually rather glad that you brought that up.
Oh no. Are we getting reprimanded, sir?
He just the angry side just kind of goes, "We'll see about that." And the cover side's like, "Well, that's not how I would have put it. Essentially, well, Mr. Crackett did have some words for me as well, and many of them were quite true. We really didn't, none of you are from Dynamo, and none of you really sort of studied under us, so you might not have training that's particularly well suited to the city."
I wanted to bring up that I know that our methods weren't perfect, but I feel like three successful missions in one day has got to count for something, sir. Not that, not saying that he was saying that of what he said to us. No, it doesn't excuse our actions, but it's not bad either, I don't think.
What's the average success rate of a superhero team per day?
7,000.
A job, well, to me, a job well done surely does count for a lot, but the hero role is still one that is rather scrutinized. So we do need to be careful where we can to not disrupt the lives of the people that we're aiming to protect. Which is why I actually have a bit of an assignment for the five of you.
What is it, sir?
Come, you can come with me.
All right, I guess we follow Gemini.
Okay, so he leads you to an elevator, and he kind of like leads you guys like pretty far down. Like you can tell the elevator is going a lot farther than it did when you guys went up.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys get to, and it opens up, and you guys get into this it's almost like it's very sort of like server roomy almost. It's just sort of, you've got like all sorts of like very high tech looking like gadgets and gizmos all around, just sort of like lining the walls and beeping and flashing.
I start fucking with shit.
Don't fuck with shit.
I'd say it's intelligence and either engineering or computers, depending on what you want to fuck with.
Can I stop him from fucking up shit with a really powerful fishnet?
Let me 0 point.
Oh, never mind. I don't think I have to do anything at this point.
There's too many things to fuck with. You can't.
You jump up to one of the computer terminals and like start pressing buttons, and the password screen popping up startles you so much that you like jump back down and like run to join the rest of the group.
Is this some sort of superhero? I say, talking about the room in general.
No, this is a server room.
The server room. He truly is formidable.
You can hear like the angry side turns to you and goes, "Try not to break anything. It's all very expensive in here." And eventually, after like a little bit of walking, he kind of leads you to a couple walls of what look like these kind of like, they're sort of like standing like pods that are like open via like a latch from the front, like kind of like upward.
Is this like our hyperbolic time chamber arc? Armor X kind of says in character, because he's a giant fucking weeb.
Not exactly. These are these are more sort of virtual reality chambers in a way. We use them before particularly dangerous missions to sort of help heroes plan out their course of action should their
Armor X is enamored by every word ever since he said VR.
Should there be, so that our heroes don't have to risk life and limb right away before rushing into a dangerous situation.
So we're here to beat the high score.
So it's like a holodeck.
In a sense. I suppose you all will see quite soon, because it actually we are able to sort of create various modules that I have been assured that should help you in lieu of the proper training and the proper and long training someone at our agency looking for an application might have normally received, were it not for your specific situations.
Gemini. Mr. Gemini, sir, permission to speak freely?
He, the left side, the calm side says yes, and the angry side says, but watch what you're saying.
Gemini, sir, this is the coolest fucking thing in the building.
I'm happy to hear you think that, because, well, he sort of like awkwardly kind of points over and he just goes, welcome to the assignment.
Oh. VR time! Armrex throws off his helmet. He assumes he's going to need to put on a VR helmet or something.
So
you
what
you don't have a plug-in in your helmet for it?
I'm not a robot, Francis.
Not yet.
Is Armor X Daft Punk?
If you say that in character, he can make one. He can make a helmet that looks like one of the Daft Punk helmets.
Of course, I say that in character.
He makes it look like I don't know the one's name, but the one that has like a big, like smooth, like dome, like side.
Well,
yes, Daft.
And it's the cool one from like their earlier albums where it like lights up and stuff, not like the silver one.
Wait. There's something important I gotta say.
Okay.
DMX just had a heart attack, dude.
Another one? Like in the hospital?
Yeah. No, not the hospital. No, not the hospital.
Well, no, because
Oh,
he
you
went
just
to the
mean in general?
hospital.
Yeah, he just went to the hospital. Yeah.
Oh, you went to the
Well, no, that
hospital
was
a few
that
days
was
ago.
yesterday. That happened
That was
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah, sorry.
No, yeah, we were talking about that when we were playing Monster Hunter yesterday because I was really broken up about it.
Yes.
Hopefully,
Sad
hopefully
news.
he's doing all right, dude.
DMX had a heart attack, eh?
I heard it was a stroke,
Dino.
but who knows? I don't
All
think
right.
I don't think they know it. I don't think there's a lot of info about it.
It's like things like this happen. I just wonder, like, where the hood at? You know?
Let's go to VR. Enough talking about real world stuff.
So, you guys kind of like, you guys sort of, you walk in and it's almost like this sort of like, it's almost like foam that kind of like, just sort of like molds around, that sort of like comes out of the side of the pods and sort of molds itself around your body. And you just feel like, as it does, you just feel like slight, like, not like painful, but just little like tickles of electricity coming from the foam as it kind of like sets around you, sort of just like holding you guys in place. And I will say, so from the top of the pod, I will say helmets do like come down to cover your guys' heads, so they're sort of like built in.
Amrek still has his helmet off, so he just puts on the VR helmet.
What happened?
Oh wait, how's Larry gonna wear his?
Yeah, is there like a lobster VR helmet? Do I just have to like kind of use one of the regular ones?
The lobster helmet, like, it covers like a lot of you.
Question, Gemini sir, does this have sort of a haptic feedback? Like if we get hurt, are we gonna feel it, or is this like purely like virtual?
Well, and then the angry side barks, yeah, you're gonna feel it.
Oh
Sweet.
man. Armorex kind of says jokingly, like, watch out, guys. If we die in the game, we'll die in real life. Turns back to Gemini. You can't die from this, right?
No one has yet.
I don't like that sound. I don't like that answer.
As you get that out, the pods kind of like, the pods sort of like close shut.
Uh-oh.
And after a brief while, there's sort of like, oh, Groovy left. Okay.
You hear Windows Vista startup sound.
There's like a very kind of like, I mean, you guys have seen the scenes and everything with like, it almost looks like you guys are like going through like a tube that's all fucking like
Yeah.
cyber.
Like the Matrix.
The
Yeah.
cyber tube. We're respawning.
Because the internet is just a series of tubes, after all.
Is this now Spy Kids 3 game over?
Special guest star Elijah Wood.
All right, and so eventually you guys find yourselves. You're sort of standing in kind of this just sort of like. It's kind of just like, sort of like a dark blue sort of void, right now.
Cool.
And you just
Been on
sort
the
of.
first movie God created.
And takes you guys you guys all sort of like load in, I guess. And you just sort of like take a moment to sort of like you like look around at each other, and it's like it's pretty high fidelity, but if you look like pretty closely, you can tell that it's sort of like a sort of cyber avatar that's kind of been like molded based on your bodies.
Armor X Lisa Group, I don't think they could afford to put on RTX.
I go into the settings and turn off motion blur.
I changed the field of vision from default like 70 to at least 90.
Croc has no idea what's going on.
So as you guys are adjusting settings, you hear Gemini's voice kind of just sort of like all around you, just kind of going like a.
It echoes.
Yes, testing. Can you all hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Yes.
Excellent. So, I've devised sort of a series of, well, just sort of training sessions for you, just to kind of get you, to kind of help you get a feel of the types of things you might be doing here, moving forward, and ways that you can deal with them in a maybe less destructive way.
All right.
What's the first level?
So as you say that, like, the sort of all around you, like, the blue kind of like fades and turns into this just like massive kind of cityscape around you.
Oh.
And off in the distance, you sort of like you notice something that almost sort of looks like there's like a building towards like from like the very far end that's kind of like on fire. Good. All right. Your first test is going to be just a standard test of trying to of just a standard timely rescue. Are you all ready?
Let's do this.
I guess.
All right.
Let's go.
Armor X creates
I
the
stance
X bike. Armor X creates the X bike and revs it up.
Oh,
Glad to hear it. Your timer starts next time on RPG.
It was a bit of a lighter episode, but I really liked this section.
No, that was.
I want
a
a
great
RP.
episode.
After a lot of combat heavy episodes, I needed some RP heavy episodes.
We did
It
some
was
faffing
nice. I
about.
liked it.
And it wasn't just I mean that's not to say it was just like thrown in though. I mean I was honestly planning on introducing the Maximilian guy, who I only now realized I also named after the Emperor in space.
Unintentional connection.
It's his ancestor.
Yeah, hell yeah.
See, this is his ancestor also a giant dick?
after superheroes became real, before they learned how to do space travel.
Exactly.
Maximilian might be like the most intimidating character you've made yet.
That was the goal. That was the goal.
I mean, to be fair, it was kind of brought on ourselves for inviting a wanted criminal into his office during a meeting where he was advising us to clean up our act.
But does he have the Millennium Eye?
He's got some kind of eyes.
He does.
From fucking staring at like digital like screens all day. His eyes are probably fucked up, honestly.
We should get him some new eyes. We should rip some out of some innocent people.
We'll install Flux for him next time.
We'll install flux into his eyes.
Just ask Fridge if he can find any eyes, dude. Somebody's
Well,
fridge.
just give us
so.
some olives from the back of someone's fridge.
See if Fridge is like has visited any like fucking like Jeffrey Dahmer fridges so you can take the eyes out of the head for him. But yeah, I'm glad you guys liked this one. It was it's a character I've been excited to introduce, and I hope he landed.
Oh, for good reason.
I think we did a terrible first impression, but I don't know what you intended him to act like around us anyway.
I honestly knowing the party, that first meeting went exactly as I expected.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's great. We get a chance for redemption with this guy, maybe.
Exactly.
I don't think we need redemption. I think we need to kill him.
I think we need to carry
Well,
on.
I'm not
fucking
gonna
up
say
buildings.
I'm not gonna say kill him, but Armor X definitely felt like
Does he
Armor X
have a
didn't like
superpower?
Armor X didn't like the implications being thrown around, so he doesn't like him even.
I gotta call somebody. So
All right.
Do
you wanna
Yep.
do you wanna throw your hero points out first?
I'll give it to the contrarian roommates. Fucking Croc and his gold-plated fucking bullshit and Kaboom in his mini fridge.
The fuck with it.
Bad boys.
Sweet.
Hi.
All right.
I'll give one to Armor X for creating a fridge for us to contact Fridge through. And
Now you're all on his phone plan too.
That's true.
hell yeah. I want to Francis for giving away the number he earned to get Fridge on our side.
It's truly a selfless act.
It was the most
that was
selfless
that was the
act.
true sacrifice.
True
It
wingman
was.
plays.
But at the time, he didn't have a phone, so he didn't see any useful information.
Minutes later, he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have given that number away."
Yeah.
If he had the
What-
phone
what you did-
beforehand,
What you didn't see in between sessions was Francis in front of his was Francis like in front of his like live laugh love garbage fire, like looking at the number, just being like, oh man, that girl from the show is hot. I should probably like call her right now, and then just reaching into his pocket and it's empty.
he's like, "Damn."
Damn.
There was a payphone next by too, but he had no quarters.
He had no money. He fed all of his money to Larry.
Yeah.
All right. I know it's getting late for Zell as well, so I imagine you want to
That's not
get your
too bad.
hero points in.
Sure. Oh, it's tough to say.
It was a very talky episode, so I imagine it's not the easiest one to distribute.
Yeah. I do like all of what RX was putting forward, though.
So I get one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, you gonna finish? No, finish your compliment. I want to hear it.
And I do appreciate all the the assistance he's provided us with.
Hell yeah.
Everything. And ooh. Second one. Just because it's still fresh in my mind. I really enjoyed the bit where Croc would sell his faulty gun to the nearest schmuck in an alley. Despite Maximilian choosing to gloss over that
I know. He definitely just kind of monologued over that.
I think those have got to be my picks.
All right. Doc, what are you thinking?
I think Cynical definitely needs one. He was pretty supportive the game, and he also
Hell
gave
yeah.
me a cell phone.
Again, you're on XG. It's better than 5G.
Yeah, like
It gives
the
you
next number.
coronavirus and AIDS.
No,
Yeah,
Hell
no.
the next number I get in game, I can actually call now. And then I think I gotta go with Brown for slam dunking him into that fire too.
That was pretty funny. What a hell of a way to start.
That was a
way,
great
guys.
way to start a session.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
I like how Brown took damage for my Joker. Too.
He did decide to jump out of the window of a building that he did not know how high it was.
Jokers are unpredictable, man. You never know. You never know who your Joker is going to affect.
Yeah.
But you do know it will have an effect.
And Cynical. What are you feeling?
Okay. Even I feel bad I'm not giving any to Brown, but he's not here. But he did good too. But gotta give one to Zedgen for I love Croc's haggling, and I also think I don't know if Zedgen feels the same way. I feel like Croc and Armor X are becoming decent friends.
Yeah, I'm looking
at this point. And one to Francis, because not only did he restrain himself, but only slightly set the meeting table on fire.
Yeah, just slightly.
He genuinely. I feel like Francis, and again, this is just my perspective, but I feel like Francis is genuinely getting a bit better at just not being like a total douche 100% of the time, which is nice.
Damn.
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's intentional, but I kind of hope it is.
He's warming up a little bit.
But yeah,
Literally, he was warming up the table.
The fact that he at least tried to save Larry is enough of a point of its own, I think. Even if it ended in absolute hilarity failure.
he was trying to get a rise out of Maximilian, but it wasn't working anyways.
He's surprisingly calm. But he's also a giant dick bag. Those are my points. I think I was the last one.
You were. Now,
did we even use anti-Joker this session?
We did not. So I'll leave it up to the group whether you want to.
Let's carry over.
Sorry, guys. If I thought there would have been a bit more this session, so I wasn't sure about using it.
Yeah, we didn't
all
really
of our
have
Jokers didn't turn out terrible.
The meeting did take slightly longer than I was expecting. I definitely wasn't planning like that to be the first half and the VR to be the second half.
I feel like you got to kind of expect that with our characters, especially when you have a character that's like, when you have a new NPC just start like throwing around some pretty some scathing like accusations, even if they were only implied. He was still kind of a big dick about it.
He did mention nothing about fatalities though.
That is true.
Yeah, that's good. Keep that in the wrap.
That is true.
The occasional slip up. RX doesn't want to talk about that, so don't bring it up.
Yeah. It was hard for Francis not to bring that up.
Is it Dingle? This probably is. I don't know if it is intentional or not. Is it bad? I kind of imagine Maximilian kind of looking like Tony Stark. He just kind of feels like that kind of character.
I think
Like pre Iron Man Tony Stark, where he's more of a dickbag.
I think Tony Stark is a good comparison.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe like a
sounds
clean,
yeah.
maybe like a clean shaven Tony Stark.
Even worse, he doesn't have Robert Downey Jr.'s wonderful face.
He is the
Can't
federal
help you.
agents outside our house.
I need to redraw that with like Armor X or something. Like there's a
There-
federal agent outside
There
my
are
house.
federal agents outside my house.
Why is that meme? Why is that picture just so fucking funny?
It's so fucking funny because of like the real situation it's from.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, you've never seen that whole thing? I don't know if it's actually real, but the timeline like matches up where this dude posts like this like dumb like deep fried meme of like Asuka from Eva that just says bomb the government. Yeah, bomb the government. and then like a couple hours later he posts that there are federal agents outside my house.
Yeah.
And then there's another post that's like from like 3 or 4 months later that goes, "Hey guys, my case got dropped. I can post again," with like a smiley emoji.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Wait, go back. What happened?
Hold on, let me see if I can.
I'm googling it. I don't know if this is the same, but this one's funny nonetheless. Oh yeah, I found
That's the one. That's the one.
There's the full one.
My case got
Bob.
dropped. I can finally use social media and party hat emoji.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's like something like almost half a year later that comes from the fucking federal agents post.
You know what? It might be just a planned shape, but if it's real, that's like the funniest fucking. Both of these are fucking amazing, by the way. I can't stop laughing. The image alone was funny, but like the accompanying like bomb the government, or maybe it kind of wasn't so bad.